Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. As always, guys, thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. So we have Scorpio Sagittarius, and I'm going to tell you right off the bat, you need to stop. You need to stop carrying other people's issues. It's almost kind of if you guys are in service of other, like when it comes to spirituality, whether you are a tarot reader, whether you do energy work or whatever it is, um you need to learn discernment, whether what is yours to carry and what it's not, because it almost feels, and I'm going to tell you exactly where I am feeling it. It's in my back, my lower, like mid back, to like all the way down to like my hips, right? And it's radiating from the right side all the way to the left. It is this tightness, and I have felt this energy before in other readings, and it's usually when people try to be other people's saviors. Um and 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 the thing is here, yes, you're in a path, or your path has to do with being in service to others to help them, whether it is through actual like spiritual work, again, like I said, like tarot reader, like energy work and things like that. Maybe it's helping people when it comes to like, workouts, maybe when it comes to nutrition, maybe like you're a nurse or something of that matter. But the whole thing here is that you're whether it is that you're not doing some, you're supposed to, maybe you're not clearing your energy at the end of the day, or when you're done with something, or you're bringing your work with you, or you're dragging it with you, because this feels very draining and very kind of like, it's almost kind of like wanting to pull me down. And and the thing is that, yes, it is very honorable, and I always say it, to be a service, of service, excuse me, to others. But you also have to know the difference between those that want the help and those that don't, right? If you see that you can assist or help someone ease their situation, regardless of whatever it is, but the person is not asking or wanting the help, then you have to let it go. And it's not that the person is not deemed of being helped or being saved, however you want to see it. It's just that that person is not ready. So at the end of the day, all you're doing is fighting for someone or something that doesn't want to be fought for, right? Where instead you should be leading by example, because a lot of times, um if people tend to, let's put it this way, gravitate more to people who have done it, right? People who have overcome that specific thing, whatever it is, versus somebody that is telling them exactly what to do step by step. Now, as you yourself may be aware, this entire journey is about self-awareness, right? Or I shouldn't say the entire, but the majority of it has to do with a lot of self-awareness, right? What is it? What are our lessons? What are we to learn? What are we to do? How do we create? And all of this other things. And a lot of the times, right, it is through the experience itself. So when you get into a position where you want to fix something for everyone, you're not allowing them or giving them that opportunity to go through the experience, right? To grow through that experience. So if your job, or a part of your job or your hobby or your business or whatever, feels draining, maybe there is a need to pull back, right? A very simple example. I know people in my life that have great potential for great, amazing things, but they don't see it. They see it more as a wishful thinking or a dream. So they're not, at this moment anyways, ready to take those steps, right? And I could sit here and dwell on that for them and get upset and, try to figure out a way to get them started, to get them moving. But the reality of the matter is, they're not ready for it, for whatever their own personal reason is, right? So, what do I have to do? I see the potential. I see what they can do. I see where they can be headed, and it is a beauty, right? It is a beautiful gift to have that, but it's also kind of like a curse, right? Because it's like, oh, just do this and you're gonna be fine, right? But I can't do that unless the person reaches out for assistance. Get it? So, like, let's say I've had family members who call me or tell me like, oh, I want to switch job, I'm really unhappy to hear this, and I'll be like, do it, do this and this and this and that, and it works, right? And then I have people that are in the same situation, but they're not willing to leave their current situation, so they themselves kind of hold themselves back by putting all these buts, ifs. And then what happens is that I used to personally get into a space where I used to stress out for them because I wanted to see them out of that situation. I wanted to see them liberated from a certain situation, but the spirit will be like, you take a seat over there and you go focus on this. You go focus on these people that are reaching out. When they're ready, they'll be led to you. And that's kind of like the way that you have to start looking at things. I'm not saying, and that's not in any way to say that your services are not good or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you have people all the way over here that are ready for what you have to offer, but you're so focused on this group of people that either one, don't believe in what you're saying, or two, want nothing to do with what it is that you're offering. And you're investing so much energy in trying to get them to see the truth, or trying to get them to become aware of what it is that you're trying to offer them, that you're ignoring all of these people here that are the ones that are going to help elevate you and are going to help you grow. So there is a decision here when it comes to you. If you've been feeling like something has been draining you, if you feel like, trying to help certain people, whether they're clients or family members or whatever it is, and it's like to no end, right? It's kind of like, okay, when is it that you're going to say too much is too much and you're going to call it quits within that energy, right? Because it's almost kind of like it's almost become to the point where you're like almost talking to the wall, to be honest with you. So let's go ahead and let's pull out a few tarot. We have Justice in the reverse. We have the Four of Cups in the upright. And then we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So stop holding on so tightly to those that you want to help, or stop holding so tightly to, oh, I get it. Okay. Some of you have been holding very tightly to the potential that you see in a person, and you're failing to recognize how they're actually showing up at this moment in time. So it's almost kind of like you're blinded by the potential of something and not seeing the reality of it, right? And it has to do with other people. There's somebody that really spirals out of control when it comes, to their thought patterns, that you can be like in the best mood, best energy ever, and as soon as this person starts speaking, it's like you allow them to bring you into that space of like the spiraling out of control. And then it's like you're trying to make them aware of what they're doing, but in reality all you're doing is draining yourself, because this person is not ready to become aware of it. It is what it is. They're just not at that point in their journey right now. So let's go ahead and let's pull out a love energy card. Now, this doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic relationship. This can be in regards to yourself, to work, your passion, etc. Relationships with others. What is the love energy? We have free yourself, which completely makes sense. It is time to take back control of your life. You need to learn how to have the discernment, of who it is that you're giving your energy to and where it is that you're placing your energy. Because this whole pain back here, it's very uncomfortable, the way that it's presenting itself. But it's almost kind of like it almost, if you continue on this path where you you kind of want to force growth or awareness on someone, then it can turn you bitter, and it can start affecting your own perception when it comes to your own journey, because then you are internalizing what it is that this person is personally experiencing in their life. So let's go ahead and let's get a closing message for you guys. What is the closing message? We have protection, number 29. This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden. So, again, for those of you that are feeling like everything is bringing, like something is bringing you down or dragging you down, it is not necessarily what other people are doing towards you or energy that other people are sending you. It is the inability, let's put it this way, of you yourself protecting what is yours, right? So, like, let's put it this way, if you know that being around people that are constantly arguing or constantly fighting and all of this does something to you, makes you feel uneasy, makes you feel uncomfortable, you really don't want to deal with that, you don't want to engage with it, then by putting yourself in those situations, you're not protecting your own sanity, you're not protecting yourself, you're not protecting everything that encompassed you, right? And there's a sense here that you need to be made aware of what it is that you are allowing in, energy wise, because a lot of you are allowing things that are destructive to what it is that you're trying to create or what it is that you're trying to do. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing. Guys, take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye bye.